Holy shit, chat. Oh my god. Wow. I had to use the bathroom. I know. Shocked, right? I know. I imagine that you are just genuinely floored by this statement, by this situation. I have come. I am here. Hello, everybody. It's good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. It is what the fuck time is it? 8:37 p.m. It's almost my bedtime. What is Bud talking about? Listen, I had to use the Bricky, why are you so greasy? Cause listen. Okay. All right. Like I'm sorry. It's a little TMI, but I'm gonna have to give it to all you in their own way. You know, when you're like, all right, I gotta stream. I'm gonna go use I turn on my stream. I'm gonna go use the bathroom right quick. 2 minutes, right? And then you take your shit and you're like, ooh, more than I thought down there. And then you get that out and you're like, oh, wait, there's more? And then it keeps on happening until you get to the troublemaker, where you just like you're like, oh, there's more again, but you just fucking can't get that one out. You just can't, for the life of you, get that last one out. It just won't leave. And so, you know, because of that, naturally, you know, yeah, you're having all the difficult times, and so here we are. Now here it goes. So it is what it is. Don't curse of raw me. Don't curse of raw me. I don't need to be cursed of raw right now. Thank you very much. I'm doing perfectly fine. Holy shit, Brick, you are so relatable. Oh, thanks. That's very nice of you to say. You know, so the reveals are not out yet. The reveals will happen in about 20 minutes. So in about 20 minutes, reveals will start. That whole jazz. I should probably put my headphones on. Yeah. Let me turn TTS on.
I absolutely regret following the reveals with you, you son of a bricks.
What?
I gotta wake up to go to work in less than 6 freaking hours.
Oh, that's the reason why, because you gotta go to work. Okay, I was like, what did I do wrong? I think we're gonna have a good time. Bricky, were you shooting for the Warhammer book video? Yeah, but probably for like the second channel or something like that. You know, actually, in that case, let me go ahead and add a text thing. This just says like Warhammer or reveals. God damn it! At least play punctuate. Start at 9. All right, let me just do that real quick so in case anyone has. Oh well, now we're fucked up though. Now, I mean, how can these things not have an outline? At least we got to have at least a 10-point stroke. Now we need like a 30-point stroke. You can't go 30? 25? Is 20 literally the largest stroke you're allowed to have? Well, that's just... All right, whatever. It's fun. You know what? Oh, shit, you're right. This is wrong. Bricky. Bottom text. There we go. Bricky, bottom text. There we go. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. See, you gotta remember, it's a very important thing. If you guys are ever, Bricky, I did drop a brick. That is very true. I did drop a brick. That's very true. You see, but this is very important for the rest of you, okay, chat? This is very important for the rest of you. If you ever do content, make sure to remember, no matter what background color it is, white text with a black outline works on top of everything. No matter where you put it. It's always very handy. All right? Write it down. Write it down right now. Write down right now. Right fucking now, chat. Write it. Write it down. Write it down. Look what the cat coughed up. Jesus Christ, Sam. Holy shit. Owie. Hey, Last Lazarus. Thanks for the tier 1. Wait, a couple of things. Not competing in LVO this year. No, no. So, okay, listen, LVO is a great time. It's a lot of fun. The tournament itself is fantastic. All that stuff is great. I just couldn't do the trip, like, mentally. I could not go to the Rio hotel, which is awful, again, and take the drive to Vegas, and, like, it was a lot, and I'm tired. And I've been really enjoying these smaller tournaments I've been going to lately. They've been a lot of fun. And because of that, it's just kind of like, I don't know, this gigantic, huge tournament. And I don't have any lists that's really like competitive or even like made that's really fun for the time. And you know, there's a lot of other stuff. So it's just not, I'm just not feeling it. You know, I'm just really not feeling it. It just I don't know. It just wasn't really hitting for me. Yeah, you know, I may have
Make
done
the
it.
Text yellow with no outline. Bo 8 smug.
Shut up, Bloodberry. I may have gone if I had a bit more excitement in the hobbying part of things, and I did. What army would I? Maybe if I had like a World Eater's army. Actually, there's a post that gives the breakdown of all of the armies in LVO. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick while I find while we're chatting here. Okay, where the fuck is this? Top this week. LVO faction breakdown. Here we go. It's a Reddit post, so you know. We're obviously got, you know, where it's a little, we got some problems here, obviously, but here we are. All right. So, where's modder? There we go. So let's check this shit out. Oh, I guess there we go. So here's what we got. Overall in total, oh, I should probably move myself.
I saw that list. Shout out to my wall brothers cause Terry's a whole 3 people playing Imperial Fists at LVO.
Yo, let's go, 3 fisters. All right, there we go. So here's what we got going on right here. Yo, what's up, Matara? Hey, we got Warhammer reveals today, all right? We gotta do them. So here's what we got. So, now you might think, holy shit, Bricky, Necrons are the most played faction at LVO. Don't get too excited. So here's what we got, right? Here's what we got going on right here. Also, steroid hammers. Thank you for the bits real quick.
In the upcoming data slate?
Yeah, I'm hoping for some point drops and maybe a slight adjustment to their detachment ability. Basically those 2 things. I'm gonna mute TTS for just a second while we go into these. So Necrons, baby. We got 72 crons, 68 CSM. The news of my death was greatly overstated, as Eldar are coming in with 63 players still. You got 48 World Eaters. Kind of crazy. Now, World Eaters are actually very good right now. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They're actually very, very good. But 48, a little higher than I thought. Nids, 41. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see some Nids. 40 Tau, 40 Voton. No, Voton are decent right now. I forgot. 36 Imperial Guard. They're a popular army, even if they're not the best. 35 Death Guard, 32 Orcs, K-Suns, Knights, Custodes, etc. Only 20 Sisters, man. Only 20 Sisters. Genuinely upset about that. Because Sisters are actually, they're not bad. They're genuinely not bad right now. So it's actually a little shocking that they're as low as they are. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger. Oh God. Like they're actually not terrible. They're actually pretty all right. I'm just shocked that there's so few. GSC right now and Drukhari are in the fucking dirt, though. So they're on the bottom. No doubt there. All right, now, this is why I was like, oh, cool. Necron 72, wow. Couple things here. First, Necrons just got a new codex, so they're going to be popular. Two, Necrons are a popular faction, so they do get plenty of plays. But then 167 Astartes. 167 Marines. You got 33 Templar, 23 Dangles, 22 Ultramarines, then the Bloods, etc., undetermined Astartes, and then these are the ones. Now, granted, these are called White Scars, Imperial Fist Salamanders, but they're not actually, like, this is what they're called. This is what their faction is called, which means if you're playing White Scars, it could just be because you're playing as with a con, but you're actually running like Gladius detachment. I do not believe it is the detachment. I don't think so. I think it is the faction, the chapter faction. So Iron Hands would have like Iron Father Phyros, for example. Or like Salamanders will have like Vulcan Histon. It's not actually that stuff. So yeah. But yeah, a lot of Astartes. Black Templars right now are great. And then you have Demons down here. No Tzeentch. No mono Tzeentch Demons. One tier. And then AdMech. I don't know why this is set up differently, but AdMech has 15 people, which is very, very low. So yeah. Oh, is Warhammer live? Oh shit. Hold up. Oh shit, boys. And girls. And everything. Here we are. Warhammer is live. Let's see what I can do. This. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make this a little bit wider. Why don't we? Bada bam. Get a quick one of these going. Quick one of these going. Want to make this nice and wide for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, nice and wide. Hell yeah. That looks perfect. All right, let's go ahead and make myself a little bit smaller. Nope. Like there-ish. Cool. All right. All right. Hell yeah. All right. So we're here. We're coming. All right, let's see some real quick ones. These Metroid Crime and Alakazam. Thanks for the tier 1 subs, both of you. Witch Doctor in a power move, GW reveals the Demon Lorgar model and announces Codex word bearers. Further statement reveals they will do anything to avoid making new Slanesh minis. Do you think Emperor's Children get announced tonight? No, I don't think Emperor's Children get announced tonight. As much as I would like it, Emperor's Children are probably going to get announced at the end of the Codex life cycle. So I think it's a few more years, like 2 years maybe. Bricky, I'm having a kid in July. What should be her first birthday army? I'm thinking sisters. Yeah, sure, why not? Give it sisters. Her birthday army is she might be a little young for Warhammer, but you know, I'm not going to tell you how to parent. You do your thing. What else? I'm praying for something for my custodies. So, okay, you know, let's talk about that. Let's talk about actual theories right now and stuff. So, well, actually, first things first. I mean, we gotta start with this first. Hey, you want yourself a shirt, the Forge King shirt at Orchidate.com. You know, the exclamation point merch and link in the description if you're watching this in the YouTube video. Just saying, gotta throw it out there, you know. I'll make sure to have a perfect link so it takes you right to the product. Don't you worry. Anywho, so let's do some predictions right now, yeah? Personally, Custodes, I definitely think will have something. They're a upcoming codex, and so I imagine we will get Word on the Wind is that you guys are going to get one new model, which is one single fancy shield captain, and that's it. So that's word on that's word on the winds. That's word on the wind. It might be wrong, but it's word on the wind. So what else we have? So what are the upcoming codexes, chat? We have Tau. So there's a Kroot model. We know there's a Kroot. There's some kind of Kroot going on. If we get Torch Star abs, I'll be creaming my jorts. I mean, I do love creamed jorts. What is this? CSM and Stodes. So, wait, it's CSM, Stodes, and Tau, right? Is it Orcs at all? Orcs? Okay, so yeah, I imagine we'll get the Shield Captain maybe, the Kroot maybe. There was an Orc guy that was being hyped up, so there could be some Orc. What else? Oh, there's Dark Angels, but I think Dark Angels are about done. I don't think we're gonna get any more Dangle stuff. So I think we're chilling on the Dangle stuff. There is CSM. We might get some CSM stuff. I would be like, knowing the model makers of Games Workshop, I would imagine that we will get more than just one single CSM model. I feel like we'll get 2 to 3 kits. It won't be any World Eater stuff. You have to wait for your codex to get World Eater stuff. It's going to be like baseline CSM. It could be new bikers. We could get some new bikers. We could get some plastic characters like Huron, for example. So okay, I actually think that this is maybe a little bit of it. All right, so let me try to explain. Let me try to explain how GW does stuff, chat, so you can get your expectations set properly. Very rarely does Games Workshop preview / release miniatures that is not in the upcoming codexes. That's why I asked for the new codexes, because that's most likely what they're showing off. So the next few codexes are Tau, Custodes, Orcs, and CSM. So I'm very much betting that we get Tau, Custodes, Orcs, and CSM. I would put my bets on maybe some new Crisis suits. The Crisis suits old models are kind of stubby and shit, in my opinion. I'm eating chips. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. So that might be part of it. What kind of chips? These are buffalo chips. They're actually kind of spicy. Yeah, they're the chicken breast chips. It's dried chicken breast. It's wild. Yes, Sam. I'm eating chips made of Damn it, you beat me with a smug Toby. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, chap. These are shockingly spicy. Like, the buffalo, like, I had the Nashville hot chicken chips. The buffalo chips are hotter than the Nashville hot chicken chips. Read this for the Prime. Sub, King Leffen, our CSM release will be a squad size 10, but come in boxes of 4. Pretty funny, actually. Draw them by real quick, because I'm opening the name of my merc company, Mech Warrior 5. We need to pitch some losing afraid of ripping me telling me shit. Right now, I'm stuck between Fang Mateo and Tiger Atomo. Mech Warrior 5, you said, company? I think Fang Mateo sounds better. You could kind of combo them. Fang Atomo. Hate to be that guy, Bricky. You think everything is spicy? I will not take beratement about spice from a guy who lives in Massachusetts, all right? At least I'm closer to the border. Squidward pointing emoji. Squidward pointing emoji. White. Blessed be by Cop Up and Nurgle. 35 divisible. Oh my god. Oh my god. 35 is divisible by 7. He permeates through all things. Bricky. With all the book talk, I finished reading Shroud of Night. Great Alpha Legion book, very entertaining, oddly comedic. Quite based. 10 out of 10. Well, we do love quite based. Based? Based on what? Listen, Wood Elf, I'll come to you when I need to talk about Old Bay seasoning, okay? That's Maryland? Oh shit, my bad. Listen, I'll come to you when I need tickets to Fenway, alright? Oh, we're almost there. 2 minutes. Hi, chap. Hi, new people who are watching, who are coming in to watch right now. Pleasure having you. I'm very curious. Master Chief, you mind telling me why you're giving me a bit donation? Sir, finishing this Big Mac. What kind of headset do you use? These are the Sony InZone H9s, I believe. I got them for a sponsorship. They're really good, though. That's how you know they're really good, because I got them for a sponsor, and now they're my main headphones. Crossing my fingers for Allied Tau races. That's a guess. Allied Tau is a guess. Maybe, but yeah. Oh, my bad. Oh. There you go. I was told to crunch closer to the mic. Hey, Chris Replay, and I'm Not Legendary. Thanks for the Prime subs, both of you. Appreciate it. I'm loving the Night Lords trilogy. Just finished Blood Reaver, and I'm in love in CSM more than ever. Nobody tell him. Oh, we're going! Nice cock. Let's fucking go! Nice cock. Yo, Kylo stabs first and Grubby Infamous. Thanks for the primes, you too. Appreciate ya. Oh, everyone, stay calm, stay calm. Stay fucking calm! Sir Kalendor, Old Bay? What's wrong with your new Bay? Oh, god damn you. Yo, Iron Turtle, thank you for the prime as well. Oh, Mac, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Hey. Wow, chat, at this rate, you keep donating to this stream and shit, you're not gonna have any money to buy these reveals. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out, man. I can't wait. Okay, remember, chat. Last year, last LVO, they revealed the T-shirt cannon Desolation Marines. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. Holy shit. Robute Gilliman, 1954. Gifted bits. Oh, I know we're not getting Emperor's Children this reveal hex. It's going to be like next year or the year after that. I know. Chosen Feline, thanks for the prime. And yeah, Naughty Penguins, thanks for the 5 gifted. And Shrudo, thanks for the prime as well. Hot damn. Did they also reveal the lion at last LVO? Oh shit, they might have. Yo, Hex, you're right. Someone just subbed with the Prime called the Phoenician. He's here. Fulgrim's here, and he's about to do horrible things to our penises. Horrible, horrible things.
Hello and welcome
Hi.
to the Warhammer Preview Online. My name is Lewis.
Hi,
I'm
Lewis.
joined by the wonderful Eddie.
Hi,
And it
Eddie.
is the Las Vegas Open 2024, otherwise known as LVO. Always a very exciting time for us.
Ah,
Warhammer.
that quiet
The
British
independent
speak.
Warhammer events in the calendar, always a super exciting time. As always, we've got some fantastic releases to show you. But
They're literally at
before
100%
we get
chat.
into
I'm sorry.
that, Eddie, tell us a little bit about LVO. What's been going on at LVO?
Yeah, so LVO, the Las Vegas Open, is one of the largest independent Warhammer events in the world. We think it's great.
Chat,
Big independent Warhammer events.
it's
happen all
actually
around
at
the place, and we
highest
try and
possible
support
volume.
them where we can. And one of the ways that we do that
Chat,
is some of the larger
it's at
ones, we
full.
get the
All right, you know,
opportunity to show you
I have an
some
idea.
stuff.
Let me try
And
something.
obviously, we are here right at the start of the new year, and it means that we've got lots of very exciting
Too
Warhammer
high.
things to show you that are coming up in the next few months. So we have things across multiple game systems: Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and the Horus Heresy, along with some of our skirmish games as well. So we've got some really cool stuff to show you.
Okay, that sounds
we are
better.
coming to you live from Nottingham.
Got it.
indeed.
Got it.
The guys who are at the Las Vegas Open at the moment are lucky enough to have just sat through a preview and seen some of the stuff that you guys are about to see. They saw it about an hour ago, and now the rest of the world, you guys who are tuning in, get to watch it as well, and should be good. We've got some really good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, rest of the world, where are you guys joining us from, as is tradition?
Yeah.
We always have to
America!
ask. And also, what time is it as well? Because it's 5 a.m.
9:03!
We know what time it is.
We know what time it is here.
Yeah.
I was slightly unsure. 5 a.m. here. So what time is it where you guys are joining us from?
It is very early and very cold here in the
It is,
UK.
yeah, it's a bit
So
frosty
if
here
you
in the
are,
UK.
If you are tuning in from somewhere in the UK, in Europe, and you've rolled yourself
I got
out of bed
nothing,
in the
I got
small hours
nothing.
of the morning to join us, thank you ever so much for joining us.
We're just
we very
chilling.
much appreciate it. If you're watching from somewhere else in the world, then let us know as well.
So what have we got? Verona, Italy, Australia, Brazil, Japan, 11 p.m., Alabama, Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
Argentina,
I
all over
mean-
the world. Thousands of you as well.
Yeah, so one of the cool things about
Chat,
doing these
where are you
previews is
from?
that we do get to kind of have a moment and kind of share.
Also, hey, Grain Train and some
cool
dude. Thanks
Warhammer
for the
stuff with
donations,
all
both
the
of you,
Warhammer community
and for
around
all the
whole
subs.
world, and it's great to kind of come
Obviously,
together
I'm
and
not
just get excited
gonna
about new Warhammer stuff.
be able to
on
read
its
a
way.
lot of them
The other thing,
soon,
of course,
as-
guys, is to
obviously.
let us know in the chat if there's anything you're particularly hoping that you see,
yes.
anything you're looking forward to seeing.
Chat,
particularly
you're not nearly
because
loud enough. You
previewed.
need to shout this.
Obviously, we've all got our own favorite
In all
favorite
caps.
armies, favorite factions. We're always kind of fingers crossed that those are going to be the things.
Do it like
that
I
reveal.
did.
And hopefully, some of you guys tuning in will get. Well, you have your moment, right?
Oh,
You'll have
yeah,
your
absolutely.
time.
Brazil
Some
mentioned.
armies that have been waiting patiently for some new miniatures and some new reveals will get their time today.
Yeah. So what have we got? We've got. The chat's crazy. So
Too
space.
fast-
Your
too
ass?
fast
Too
to read
fast,
almost.
moving too fast.
Before we get stuck in as well, I just want to say thanks to Raf, who's
You weren't
been
supposed to tell
who's
anyone
running
about
the tech
that.
today. So if it all
He's up my
goes
butt.
smoothly,
Which it will.
Which it will, obviously.
Watching from
it's
the
all because of him.
phalanx.
And a big thanks to Notley, our moderator, who's keeping you guys sane.
Can I get your hot take on if Lionel Johnson personality is like
Right,
Brock
shall we,
Samson from the Venture Bros?
kick off with
I
some-
haven't seen
some
the
previews?
Venture
Let's
Bros. I
jump
can't
into
tell
it.
you. I'm sorry. Wait, I saw Night Lords. Oh wait. Oh, this is these. Oh, new mandrakes. Okay, this needs to be a little bit louder. Oh, new mandrakes! Let's go, dude! Yo, they look
New
great!
kill team box there. The second for the new season.
So
of
we already
Kill
know
Team.
about my
It's
Night
bad
Lord
to be
Swift.
bad as
Oh,
well.
that
It's the
cover
Shadow
is
Demon
so
streak on the Night
baller,
Lords
dude.
paratroops. Eddie, let's start with
Look
the
at
murderous Night
that
Lords. What do you know about
artwork.
these
Holy
sinister
shit.
operatives?
Yeah, so this is Kill Team Nightmare. So we knew it was on its way.
Yeah.
We knew there was a new box of Kill Team coming. We had announced the name before, and we had talked about the Night Lords. So we're not going to dwell on the Night Lords for too long. 'Cause we have seen these guys before.
No,
but
dwell
they're
on
such
it.
cool
Dwell on
models
it
worth
longer,
kind of showing
please.
Again. This is
Dwell on it
half of
longer.
your Kill Team set.
Come
Night
on,
Lords, Nemesis
dwell on it
Core
more.
Kill Team, and as you can see, it's a really lovely bunch of Chaos Space
These are
Marine miniatures.
great.
And the key thing really here is that this is a brand new expansion kit for your
Oh,
Chaos
it looks
Space
so
Marine
good.
squad.
It looks
added on
so
top
God.
Of the already very cool
The
Chaos Space
multi-ethnic
miniatures,
skin
and
cape.
lots of
I
very
know,
night
right?
touches there.
The
So
dude
you've
in the
got, like,
center right here has
Batwing helmets,
multiple
you've got
skin
some
colors made
lightning
into his
claws,
skin
there's
cape.
lots of
That's how you know
very
the Night Lords
macabre
are not
gothic details on
racist.
them. You've
You're
even got a
all
kind of,
skin.
half a loyalist space marine on a stick, which is pretty cool as well. But we have seen these before, so we're not going to dwell on them for too long. So we're moving on to the cool new thing
look
we're
at
announcing today, which is
those.
Mandrakes, Drakari Mandrakes. For Kill Team.
Dude.
Obviously, both of
Look
these
at the
units
dude
as
on the
well, also
right with
available
like
in
the
Warhammer 40,000.
he's
So
got the
Mandrakes are a
cover
unit that's been
shawl.
with the Drakari with the Dark Eldar pretty much since their inception, but in various different forms.
Drakari
and this
players,
is the first time that this unit's been available.
your
in
army has
plastic.
sucked
So
for all of
you can
10th
see already
edition.
These are really cool, dynamic, very detailed miniatures. A
There you
perfect
go.
choice for a kill team because these are absolutely kind of shadow operatives that hang out in the night and kind of pounce on opponents from the shadows. That
Just
sort of
this real
thing.
quick. There we go.
A few things to kind of note about this kit. So you'll be familiar with the concept. Of
Yo,
Mandrakes
we
if you're a
making it
Drakari
out of
fan already.
Komarog with
But
this
there's some
one,
new things in the
boys.
mix here as well. So rather than being a
These are actually genuinely great.
a default
The
unit
flame
where every
effects are
model is
excellent.
effectively the same. There's a little bit of variety mixed into this kit as well. So you've got some leader units in there in the form of the Night Fiend. You've got a model called a Shadow Weaver, who's that one.
Look at
you
those
can see on the
toes.
far
Look at them
right,
grippers.
kind of throwing a cloak of midnight around himself. And then you've got a couple of variations of weapons in there as well. So you can see bottom left there is a big two-handed flaying sword there, which looks pretty terrifying.
Nice. Imagine swinging that.
Yeah. So the way that these
The
these guys
webway
fight is that they are
slappers.
kind of part Drakari, part Shadow Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Their origins are a little bit mysterious, as is the case with a lot of Warhammer.
Oh yeah, wait,
40,000.
I just forgot.
They wear
They're
cloaks
also
of
wearing
flayed
skin
So I suppose in that
cloths.
regard, they probably
I didn't even realize that. Their skirts are also made of skin.
Same style.
Oh, I'm stupid.
But they are pretty.
I
good in
forgot.
combat. They've got kind of flaying knives.
This is
and
just
weapons,
the
very
skin-
cool-looking
the
weaponry
skin
there,
box.
kind of a little
The
bit
Skinner
butcher,
box.
in the mix, and they've also got the ability to kind of throw shadowy flame.
Yo,
around the place as
Sniper,
well.
thanks for
So,
the prime sub.
Threat at range and up close. And in Warhammer 40,000, they're
Yeah,
things
it's
that
like
you can kind of
steal
pop
his
in and
look
out,
meme.
of the shadows and attack wherever they need to on the battlefield.
Scary stuff indeed.
Yeah, very, very cool unit. I think as well one that Drakari players have been looking forward to for a very long
Yo,
time.
Magnus the Radical.
Plastic, now expanding that.
I'm
already
imagining
very
him on like a
lovely,
fucking
Drakari range
skateboard
into
with like
new
shades
exciting
and
places.
shit. He's
And,
like,
I think as well like a suit for
get
painters
bent,
as well. So you've got
Biggie.
some of
We're out of
those
here.
miniatures
And he
the
like
opportunity
kick
to do
flips
some,
into the
very
webway
fancy work
and
on some of
breaks
those,
the Emperor's seal on the
tattoos
palace.
and glowing bits.
Yeah,
Some
fantastic.
a kind of ethereal flame on there as well. A lovely different mix of textures across the models as well. So you've got the kind of flayed skin, you've got the dark demonic skin, you've got kind of the wispy hair. and
Quite
flames
literally,
and butcher
Erebus
knives and
has
all sorts
sub
of
with
stuff. So
Prime.
a really,
All right, I'm
lovely
preemptively
kit to
banning
look
you
at.
from my channel.
Nice mix. And there's some new terrain as well.
Oh, that was good.
This is the.
Oh, cool. That would work both for
Generatorium.
obscuring
Generatorium,
terrain,
isn't it? Yeah,
and it would
so you
work
could
for
put this
like
in the middle of
cover
your
for
kill
infantry
zone,
models.
kind of-
That's
you can
great
imagine
looking.
This kind of popping out the middle of the oil rig in the
Yeah.
middle of those kind of turbulent seas across the planet.
Oh yeah,
and
That's
kind of
actually
nice,
pretty
solid
good.
bit of ground
That's a
for
good
your
combination of
forces to
both.
fight over. The new season
Nice.
of Kill Team is obviously set across these raised plates that you can imagine kind of popping
Ricky,
out
would this be
of
the
turbulent
2024
seas and the,
reveals?
kind of water planets of Warhammer
Did I-
40,000.
did I write
But
2023?
The Generatorium is
Oh my god, I
flexible
did.
enough actually that it's a large piece of terrain that you could also sit quite happily in the middle of a Warhammer 40,000 battlefield, and it's tall enough as well that you could probably like hide.
I
a few
forgot-
infantry
I
units
forgot
in
what
there
year
as
it
well. So
was.
It's a nice, cool, fairly sizable blocky piece of terrain that you can add to any game, either Kill Team or Warhammer 40,000.
Two levels there as well.
My bad.
Because like that sort of upper level and then like that kind of lower bit as well on it. If
Hey, listen, you remember when you were in school and you had to date a
So if
paper
you're playing Kill Team especially,
and
there's
you
lots of,
dated
like,
it
nooks and
incorrectly
crannies stuff,
and
which
you
is
put
what
because the
you
new
want.
year
Like,
was
you wanna have,
flipped over and you did
enough places to have some
2023
heavy
instead of
cover and kind of
2024.
pop out
You
and
know what
kind
I'm
of
talking
fire some
about.
crystal
You
shots
know
down
what
there
I'm
or throw
talking
some
about.
Flame, whatever your range weapon is before you.
Hey,
get
what's
kind
up,
of
Pickles? Thanks for
close
the
first
Prime
and
sub.
into the melee of close combat.
Also, Igor, thanks for the $5
And
super
all of that
chat.
comes
Also,
together initially in a big box set, which is
you know,
Kill Team.
it looks
Nightmare,
good. It
and
looks
then,
good.
As is
New
traditional,
Mandrakes,
both of those
stay
units
winning.
will be
Good
made
job,
available
good job,
separately,
Drakari. Nice to give you guys
individually
something
for Warhammer
real.
40,000, and that terrain piece as well.
Starting strong.
Yeah, all of that on its way.
Starting
so whether
strong.
you're a Kill Team fan or a Warhammer 40,000 fan, there's some good stuff to look forward to in that set.
Very, very nice. So I think without further ado, shall we do the
Yeah, let's have a look at the next thing.
reveal?
Oh, Sigmar. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, Warcry. This isn't my thing, but I'm excited for you guys. These new haunts? Those are like elves. Oh, those are pretty cool. Okay, those minis look great. Holy shit, they look really good. Holy hell. Oh, okay. I mean, that does look cool. I mean, new ghosts and new elves are cool, you know? Like we can appreciate that.
New warbands willing to brave the
Listen,
horrors
hey, listen,
of the
chat.
Nile
I have my ally card.
It's Lumineth versus Nighthaunt. Eddie, tell us a little bit
know,
about this.
So this is a
happy
new,
for you.
box set for Warcry.
Happy
As you
for
say,
you,
we've got
chat.
Lumineth and Nighthaunt.
Happy for
this
you.
This is a continuation of the Warcry season we're in already. Which
Wait,
is
so is
set in the
Warcry
jungles
like
of
Sigmar Kill
so still
Team?
very much in the setting that you're familiar
Or
with.
is this like a
which means
totally
you can
different
quite
thing?
happily pitch both of these warbands against any of the warbands that currently exist in Warcry.
Oh, it is?
Much like
Okay,
every
okay.
other Warcry set we've seen so far.
Hey,
as well
like I
as
said,
adding new skirmish forces to
happy
to
for you.
Warcry, they
Not my
also
thing, but
add
happy for
new
you.
Units to armies for
Repub
Warhammer
if hate
Sigmar. So
elves.
if you've got a Night
Oh,
Elf
excuse me,
force
sorry.
or a Lumineth force, this gives you another unit to add into the mix. So if we start off with the
Rock and
Julian
Stone!
this is effectively
Thank you very
the
much.
aspect of water made manifest for the Lumineth. So if you're familiar with the way that the Lumineth army works, generally speaking, the warriors, or the elite warriors certainly within that army, will kind of
As
pay
a
homage
proud
and be
owner of
inspired
the
by
Votan
spirits of
army.
the realms of natural forces for the most part. So we've seen mountain already, we've seen air, and now we're seeing the forces of the rivers basically kind of come to life. And these are very fast, very hard-hitting.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, those
elite
those are probably some of
warriors
the
who are able
better
to kind of,
elf
dance
models
around enemy
I've
blows
seen.
before delivering their kind of precision strikes. And you've got a good mix of
I like the
different,
marble
unit types in there.
body
You can
armor
sort of,
they
like,
have.
read into them a little bit. That you've got some kind of commander unit, you've got some kind of elite.
At least the main
fighters
chick
there, and you've got
or
some,
guy, I don't know, it's
I
an
suppose,
elf, who knows.
new additions
in the
to
in the
mix.
center.
So
The masks look
your
cool.
leader
Yeah.
there is called a Pure Flood Seneschal. He's the one right in the middle with the very
Seneschal,
impressive,
Abelard.
stallion helm and his kind of trident.
Smack his nuts.
You have the Stream Runners, which are
Anonymous
your
gifted
kind
a
of
sub to Rock and
the
Stone.
ones with the
Hey,
fully
Papa
armored
Noel,
faceplates,
Chask,
which are
and
kind of
Daffin
very
Prime
in tune with
with
the
the
spirit of
Prime
the water.
subs and
then you've got
gifted
the kind of
subs
new
and the like.
additions
Thank
to
you.
the mix, which are the Crest Dancers.
And Aiden,
which
stop
are the
ripping
kind
the
of
skin.
More lightly armored warriors who are just learning their trade, sort of thing. But this unit in Warcry, you can imagine being very effective because they're going to be very fast, they're going to hit very hard, and they can dance quite happily across all the various pieces of terrain. And what they're trying to do effectively,
I wanna see the
in
ghosts.
in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, is tend to and nurture the
Automod
rivers and the
held a
wild,
message.
places of the mortal realms.
Held the
And particularly
message,
in the north,
Abelard,
they're trying to make sure
obliterate
that
this
the river
twink.
that's been kind of
I'm gonna
set
allow
off
this.
course by the eruption
You've
of
been
the
allowed.
huge
Bricky
Kursk
added
jungle
permit
is kind of set
term,
back on the right
obliterate
path to kind of
twink.
wash away the forces of chaos and darkness that
Don't say I never did
inevitably pop
anything
up
for you,
almost
chat.
everywhere in the mortal realms.
Now, stop me if I'm wrong, but I imagine that the Nighthaunt Pyregeists have absolutely no intention of allowing that to happen.
Yeah, so this is very much an elemental force.
I
Purple,
mean-
because you've got on one hand the forces of water.
The
and then,
Night
and
Haunts
fire
do
on
look
the side,
really
and the
cool.
Pyregeists have some fun IP.
I do
basically,
like
where,
the ghosts.
Nagash is the Lord of Death, and obviously is particularly fond of cruel and unusual punishments for the spirits.
I mean,
of anybody
those
who's
are
seen
pretty
wronged
good.
him, or otherwise, really, just generally. A bit
Why
spiteful.
the long
And
face?
all of these characters
What-
are.
what about this dude in the top left?
Or, mortals.
Look
who
at him, he's just
like,
like, ah, my fucking
guardians of sacred
eyes!
places, or particularly
This
temples
is
of the
like
dead.
screaming.
So they would have been either,
Hey, Wardy
priests
Combe,
who
thanks
would
for the
have
Prime
overseen
sub as
mortuary
well. I
rites,
appreciate
or
it.
guardians of tombs, or grave
He's
robbers or
on
something
fire.
like that.
Yeah,
So,
he's got Elden
that guy,
Ring
right in the
madness.
middle there,
He's
the
doing
Deacon
like
of
the
Flames
madness
would have
thing where like
been,
you
a
scream and it
mortuary
flies
priest, which would have
everywhere.
been held in very high regard in the mortal realms.
James
in life,
Norland gifted a
and
sub
kind
to
of makes sure that
Carl.
The spirits of the departed were kind of seen
For
happening
Carl.
to whatever Shaishian paradise they thought they were going to go to. Nagash didn't really like that because he wanted to make sure that all the souls went to him. So whenever he got his hands on any of these souls, he'd make sure that they were kind of their punishment was actually not to kind of shepherd fallen souls
That's
to
good.
paradise, but actually just to make sure that they went to him.
What eating without
warriors
YouTube
with
does
the,
to a
halberds there are Baal
motherfucker.
guards, so they would previously have been guardians of
Chat
tomb
Jennifer,
complexes and
thanks
looked
for the
after
Prime sub.
the sacred burial grounds of the mortal realms.
Oh,
and
that's so
again,
funny.
Nagash didn't like that because he wants to have. Get
Is
hold
tonight
of
just
both
models or is it
the,
Black Library stuff?
the souls
Most
and
likely
the
just
little
models,
bones
but
and
they
mortal
might talk
remains of
about
those
like
warriors.
a new book
So when he
maybe.
managed to get hold of one of those souls, he'd put them to use
Top left
guarding,
uses Discord light
Beacon of
theme.
Flames. Then you've got the the flame wraiths, which are the ones holding the braziers there, and in light
That's
they
funny.
would have been they would have been monks who.
Ricky, I was looking
lit
at
the
streaming some painting of
candles
minis,
those
HSs for
sacred
setups or
places,
cameras or
in the,
webcams.
Various tomb
I
complexes
don't
and
quite
things,
know. I'm not
and
particularly versed
death,
in that
they
kind
now
of
serve
stuff.
Nagash, setting people on fire, basically, and ushering those souls to him.
Fantastic.
And I think my favourite are those ones at the top.
You
which
may
are
want to
torch
look up
wraiths,
YouTube for that
and
stuff.
they are effectively in light.
I don't want to
they
give
would
you
be grave
misinformation.
robbers. And Nagash isn't a fan of that either because he
I may
likes to
be a
get
girl
hold of all
boss
of
and a
those
gatekeeper,
bones
but
to
I am
roll
not
into
a
stuff. That's
gaslighter.
kind of the main building material really for Nagash is bones.
yeah.
So in death, if he gets hold of the soul of a grave robber, he gives him another cruel and unusual punishment to basically be on fire all the time, but also to serve him throwing that fire back at his enemies. So
Well, why not?
a really interesting
Matar,
mix
that's
of
your job.
units for
Yeah.
Warcry. So
You are the girl
this
boss and
very
the
much built
gatekeeper.
as a skirmish warband with lots of different variety in it, but also able to be used. in
Oh
Warhammer
shit!
Age of
What's
Sigmar
the
and
Baldur's
mixed
Gate
units as
meme?
well. So it's a really fun addition.
I'm
this comes with a
God's.
little bit of scenery as well.
I
It's
may
nice
be
actually for
a
Telesis.
hater
This is
and a
the
gatekeeper,
Idol of
but
the
I'm also
Old One,
God's
which is a
prettiest
malfunctioning
princess.
artifact of power.
Yeah. So
Fuck, I forget how it goes.
Gurish jungle, the Nullwood, is effectively
God's
strewn
favorite
with
princess and
of
the
this
prettiest
colossal
girl in the
Seraphon
world.
starship that's kind of
Got
crashed
it.
across it.
Thank
And you
you.
can imagine
Thank
this
you,
thing
thank
being
you.
like the prow or the figurehead of
Yeah.
that temple ship that's kind of crashed through the middle of
That's
the
pretty
jungle
cool looking.
and fallen off. And obviously everything Seraphon
Reminds me of
just
the
laced
Eldar
with
gateways
magic.
you see in Rogue
and
Trader.
It's a really nice mix of kind of fantastical and the arcane. So you've got obviously it's a
Bricky,
big, cool
not
statue of
gassy.
possibly a slan, possibly an old
Gaskeep?
one. But also you've got
What?
some hints there that there's some tech going on inside it. So there is
Hey,
the
John,
kind
this
of
is the
little
Prime.
celestial constellation of dots on the front might be magical in some way. It's obviously covered in precious jewels and gems and all sorts, which is probably magical in some way, shape, or form.
absolutely.
So anybody who kind of stumbles across this,
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
mortal
its terrain
realms,
looks good.
Apart from
Listen,
the
I'm
fact that
only
it's
gassy
half
on
made
like
of gold,
Thursdays.
if you can drag this
All
back
right.
to civilization somehow,
I don't
you'll
need to
probably
hear it
quite
from any of
rich,
you.
But, the Nullwood is probably not keen on relinquishing this. So you know,
Hey,
if you can get it,
Casper.
good stuff,
Casper?
but,
Casper?
you've
I don't
got
know how to say
Brave,
your name. It's the Prime.
The Pyre and the Flood first.
Nice.
And all of this comes in a big box
It
set.
is
Full Pyre
Thursday.
and Flood,
That's why I
comes with a
pressed the
new
fart
warband
reverb.
tome, which gives you all the rules you need to play the Lumineth and the Nighthaunt new warbands in Warcry.
Lovely stuff. Warcry there.
Just
all
only
there.
gassy on my
So I think
days
that
off.
gives
Well, I
a sense
need you to
of
be
how
able
big that piece of
to
terrain is as
watch,
well. Like, it's a
obviously.
nice chunky piece of terrain.
Skibbity-bop,
Onto your
bada,
battlefield.
I'm the
And if you have
scat
been
man.
collecting Warcry terrain since the start of this season, you will
You call
probably
me a
now
liar?
have, pretty much a whole battlefield full of weird trees and old one relics and all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah.
this is a nice kind of centerpiece to kind of top that off.
Lovely stuff. So, let's take a look at the next one.
Let's keep going.
Oh, we're going right into it. Let's go. Hey, the Kroot! There he is! It's 40K time. Wait, don't tell me it's just him. No, it's not. Oh, are these? Is this a new writers too? Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's actually a huge adjustment. New carnivores, new riders, new hounds. Rampage. That's a. There's a new flesh shaper and a war shaper. Wait. There's a whole bunch of new units. Oh shit.
Hunting season is well and truly open.
There's
Everyone
new
in chat is going,
units!
Kroot.
Not
This is
just
the
an
new Kroot for the
updated
Tower Empire, along with the new
range.
Codex as well for the
Oh,
Tower Templar
shit.
Already. Let's start with the Kroot. What do we know about these?
Oh
masters
yeah,
anyway?
Kroot pilled indeed.
So the Kroot have been part of the Tau Empire since their inception back in a previous
You even got
edition of
the
Warhammer
various
40,000.
colors of the Kroot, depending
but
on who they
haven't had
eat.
A huge amount of attention.
Oh,
since they
that's
came
good,
out,
that's
With
good.
the one very notable
Look
exception
at their
of the
funny
Kill
little
Team
heads.
that was released for Kill Team. But we are now seeing a massive expansion for the Kroot.
Oh
and what
wow.
I'm gonna
Well,
show
I
you
mean,
today
they're not
is
actually
only
different
some
colors. You
of the
paint them
Kroot
whatever
that are on
colors
their
you
ways
want, but you know what I mean.
For the Tau Empire as auxiliaries.
Wait,
Warhammer 40,000. So this is,
what is that?
we've got
That
the Kroot Carnival
blue?
Squad.
That
These are
what's
your
that blue
basic
Kroot been
troops.
eating?
So this is the a refresh of an existing kit with loads more detail. It's been a very long time since the Kroot Carnivore Squad came out. It was I think early 2000s, so almost 20 years waiting for this new unit. And the new kit has got everything you'd
Water?
have for a new kit of Warhammer 40,000.
So, okay,
Loads of
so-
different options in the mix there to make them
Oh,
very dynamic
no,
and
they
very cool.
didn't refresh the
You've got
Kroot
things
Hounds,
like, new special
though.
weapons that you can see bottom left there. Got some lots of combat options, lots of things to kind of add a bit of variety. And these are very interchangeable as well with the Kroot Kill
Yeah,
Team
there's
that
no
came out,
dogs.
I think last year.
Yeah.
So loads of really nice options to kind of mix into your army. And if you've got a Tau army,
You can get
have
Hounds
quite
in the
lots of
Kill
these
Team
units as well.
box?
So there's not
Oh,
a
can
huge
you?
amount of
But wouldn't they be
extra
part
detail, I
of
suppose,
the-
on these beyond the
of the
normal,
squad, though?
warriors themselves, which is good because you might want to have 20, 30, 40 of these guys in a force, which is pretty cool. But this is arguably the least.
Yeah, there's
exciting
only
to
2
me
dogs.
there's
Right,
plenty
because
of
Kroot
other
Hound's
very cool
going
stuff on the
4s.
way.
Oh, here we go.
This is a Kroot Flesh Shaper. One of the things that
got a shotgun.
the guys have done with the new Kroot is they've really expanded the concept of Shapers, which previously was almost like a catch-it-all term for all Kroot leaders were called Shapers. And what they've now done is expanded the idea of a Shaper into different roles. So there are now Shapers whose main job it is to be to kind of lead the evolutionary development of the Kroot. There are those of them that are almost like shamanic. There are those of them that are kind of trackers or hunters or war leaders and things like that. So the Flesh Shaper, his kind of role is to kind of basically decide who the Kroot are going to eat. They're like, you want to eat that bit and you want to eat that
one,
bit.
don't eat that.
Okay,
kind of,
okay.
make sure, almost like a butcher kind of.
That's pretty
role
common.
to some
Shapers,
extent, and that's reflected in
adjust the
some of
genetic
weapons. But you can see
material.
that this guy's also tooled up to the nines, right? Like he's got a lot of different weapons.
So
both for
he's
killing
gonna be
and
a
for
character,
cutting.
probably.
So he's also going to be a bit of a menace in close combat. A really beautiful kit though. Like this is there's a lot of detail on that. So if you're a painter and you're looking for something,
You can see
to
there's the
kind of
severed
show off your
arm
skills,
right
this is
here.
cool. And I think worth saying as well across the entire range, if you have a Tau army, this gives you a really interesting and different set of stuff to paint into that army, which otherwise is very kind of like near future sci-fi. Another
That's
shaper.
a
So this
baller
is a really,
model,
really
dude.
Cool kit. This is the War Shaper, and
He's got weapon
really
options.
Kind of general of the Kroot force, and you
Bow
can
and
see
arrow.
already there with some of the options we've got on display that there are a
Circular
lot of
knife.
different, approaches to this particular kit. You can see variant heads, variant weapons. You've got bows and staves and close combat weapons and all sorts. Really lovely
Different
detail across this
heads,
model as well. You
yeah.
can see the cloak there.
Oh,
with that
look,
kind
you
of,
can see he has like arrows
reptilian
right here
looking,
for the bow,
flayed
but
skin
it's
on the back
different.
there.
Oh, that is
loads of kind of
great.
extra detail on this guy as well. So
That's so
this
much.
Is a really lovely model. This is probably one of the more detailed miniatures in the Kroot range.
It's great.
And really nice to kind of see that kind of character part of the Kroot expander, because we haven't really seen that since the first incarnation of the Kroot. So great to see. Now this is a brand new unit.
Oh,
so
man.
Krootox will be familiar with anyone who's played Tau Empire Army in the past.
Oh, God.
Krootox Rampage
Chat.
gives you a very
Chat.
different way of approaching
No.
it. So rather than being
Look, no, okay, you guys are
building
excited
weapons
about these guys, but
platforms,
look,
these are
look at
younger,
how barely
bold,
they
kind of
stand on their
shock
bases,
cavalry
chat.
version, of the
They're
Kroot,
only held
who
up by the
charge
one
into
rock
the middle
on
of
the
enemy
right,
armies and kind of set
the
stuff
1
flying.
foot
So
on the
this is
middle,
kind of
and
in
the
mix with
knuckles
your
on the
things like
left.
Thunderwolves and
Oh,
Cavalry and
no.
stuff like that. So they hit very
Oh,
hard,
no.
and they can kind of tear
They're
everything
gonna
and stuff
be
to pieces.
so they're gonna
They've got a little bit of
snap
shooting as well
like
with
the
their javelins,
Voton
but really what these guys are
bikers.
about is just smashing
Oh,
right into,
no.
the core of the enemy army and making a
look
mess.
it,
And what they really do, if you've got a Tau army, is give you a very different style of approach to part of your force, because one of the things that you do struggle with the Tau
Oh,
army
boy.
is, well, if the enemy
Oh,
get close, what
boy.
am I going to do to fight them up close?
Gonna need
How
some
do I
pins on this
shift
one,
enemy units off
guys.
objectives? This is one of your units that can absolutely do that. You send these guys into the an enemy force on an objective, and they will rip them up, right? So you throw them around. Very, very cool dynamic miniatures. You can see there, they're kind of
They do look good,
loping
though.
across the battlefield.
They look
charging
great.
Forward.
The poses are lovely.
Very dynamic.
They look
very
really good.
Looking unit to paint.
Yeah, they look great. They look mean.
They do look mean, yeah. The traditional Krootox hasn't gone away though. If anything,
Weapon
it's
variety.
bumped up a little bit. And
Head
then comes with
variety.
A bunch of new options. So you can see there. This is a kind of older, gnarlier looking Krootox maybe than the Kroot Rampages. He's got kind of longer quills. Lots of variety on this model as well. So you can see alternate head options, alternate gun options as well, which is a new thing. So you've got some kind of blast weapon options. You've got
It
some
may not be
heavier,
torch
kind of
starred
big
abs, but I'm
auto-cannon-esque
creaming my
sort of
jorts
options.
still. Necro
This
player
guy
Jarrett
rolls
and
really changed
Chase
fundamentally what
Wilson.
he's for is kind of
Thank you for
hanging out
the
towards the back
donos.
of the battlefield,
Oh, so dope that you
or
met
with some of
Duncan.
your longer range Kroot units and picking off targets at range.
Ricky,
But
it's my
obviously,
B-day.
still a
Hopefully the
Krootox,
GW reveals
so if you
something
get into
good as
close
a
combat
nice
with him, he's
birthday
still gonna
present.
bring
You know
you
what?
unless you're,
With the
a
2,500
pretty,
bits you gave
decent
me,
close combat unit.
Yeah.
I will manifest it for you.
So,
I will
that's
manifest
about half of the new Kroot
an
stuff that's
incredible
coming. That's what we're
reveal
gonna
for
show
you coming
today.
up in the
But
next
all of the stuff that
40K
we've just
thing.
shown you there
I'm manifesting
actually comes
it.
in one big launch set, which is the Kroot.
Hey,
hunting pack.
Choppy
So you get two of those
Shakalaka?
units of
Thanks for the tier
Kroot
1 sub.
infantry, the Kroot carnivores. You get a big unit of
Wait,
Kroot rampages.
did I just hear him say half?
And you get the 2 shaper units that we saw there as well. So you get a very sizable force that you can either bolt onto the side of a Tau Empire force, or you can use it as the start of a Kroot force. And one of the things that is in the new Tau Empire Codex, which also comes in that box, is a bunch of new detachments. And one of those detachments effectively allows you to lean almost entirely, or entirely if you want to, into a Kroot force.
Nice.
So if you go, you know what, actually, these new models are so cool, or I've been waiting so long for a Kroot army that I just want Kroot. You know what? I don't want any of the Tau stuff.
Holy
I just
shit.
Want to have
Just give me
a
Kroot.
mercenary
Games
force
Workshop
of
is
Kroot.
listening
You can
to
actually
us.
build an entire Kroot army very happily with one of the detachments in this book, and all of the kind of stratagems and extra rules.
Dude,
and things
Kroot's got a
key
bigger
off
range
Kroot
than
units, so you can
Photon
build them
now.
like that. Or you can go, I've got a Tau army that I've been collecting for a long time, and what I really need is a couple of auxiliary units to
You're
give
not
me some combat
wrong!
beef, or to
That was like 5
do
models
some infiltrating
or
around
units,
the
and if there's
or
if it's
just
only
do
half,
something different
that's
to
like
paint
10
for aesthetic
units, and that's like
purposes,
more
in
than
which case you can add
Photon.
in any of those new Kroot units into your Tau army.
Fuck.
So I think pretty much best of both worlds. You can have it either way.
Pots,
Some lovely
Pato,
stuff
and,
from
and,
Kroot.
and Kaiser
get a treat.
and
like I
Tartary.
say,
Thank you for the
that's only,
primes.
it's only about half of the new
You
stuff.
too,
so we'll have
expended boy.
More of that
Oh,
Kroot stuff
no.
to show you over the next coming weeks and months.
Very nice. Shall we check out the next
Let's
reveal?
do it.
Let's do it.
Manifesting. Oh, this is a 40K. I was manifesting the next 40K thing. This is Sigmar, I think. All right, what we got? I don't know who that is, but it looks incredible. Dawn. Oh, Daughters of Cain.
Krathusa, the Crone Seer there.
Daughters of
For your
Cain.
Daughters of Cain character for
Look at
Warhammer
those
Age of
grippers.
Sigmar, edited
Look at
by
those
Alex
grippers.
Mysterious, Winged Prophet.
Feet.
So this is a really exciting release
Sniffer.
for a few reasons. So if we go from a lore perspective first,
okay.
the Crone Seer represents a really interesting part of the Daughters of Cain.
For free?
lore, which is that she isn't under the sway of Marathi.
No,
if you're familiar
unironically
with the way
though,
the Daughters of Cain work,
that's a really
Marathi
great
has
looking mini.
effectively subverted
the
faith
white
of
hair
Cain
over the
to kind of
eyes, plus
channel all
the
of
black,
belief
like the
into,
huge wings.
the bloody hand
That
of God
looks
into her
nice.
own
I'm a
power
fan.
source. But there are a few of the Daughters of Cain who are a little bit suspicious of Marathi's intentions and don't really believe what she's up to.
Krathusa and Crone Seer.
Krathusa, the Crone Seer,
Look at these
represents part of
birds.
that.
They're
It's also a
squawking.
very kind of deep lore dive into some very old elven lore. With the crone is a very
As a
old
40K
elven god,
player-
and she's almost representing.
As a 40K player,
someone
I
who's
am
kind of stumbled
so
across the
jealous
power
of
this
all of the
very
shit you
buried
Sigmar
elven
players
deity,
get.
and he's kind of manifesting.
You
it.
you have
She's blind,
such
and that kind of headdress that she's got
insanely
also
good
kind of,
models.
I think you were saying has
Oh, it's like inverted spikes.
has
on
inverted
there, yeah.
spikes into her
Ugh.
own eyes, so she can't see, but she can see through.
No,
the
I'm not
power
gonna
of her
play
kind of
Sigmar,
crows
chat.
That she
One
spreads around, so she's
bankrupting hobby
kind
at
of
a
lives in the
fucking
shadow and
time,
kind of
please.
sees through these familiars.
One at a time.
And the feathers of her wings can also turn into an ethereal flock of crows that can peck out the eyes and attack enemies.
Oh,
and things
Bricky,
like that.
you
So
already
she's-
have 7
she's definitely not a
40K
good guy.
armies. Go play
She's a
Sigmar
hoarder,
now.
but she's a fairly sinister sort of character. And representing a very interesting kind of new piece of
Listen,
the political
chat.
dynamic.
I
for the
didn't
Daughters of
get
Cain
to play
particularly.
Darktide with 3 other
in game terms,
VTubers
she's
today
a
because
powerful
I
priestess
was
who can
interested in
kind of add a
Sigmar.
lot of stuff
Okay.
to, a Cainite force, and you can certainly build an army into that kind of way of playing, and certainly as a model, just a really lovely display piece,
Yeah,
right?
looks
So
great.
a much more I suppose if
Gotta
you've got
flex.
the
Chat, I'm sorry. I gotta flex on
Blood
this
and
one.
Shadow,
I thought about
Morathi
this.
is
I
very
thought
much
about
the
this
blood
after the
and
stream was
Shadow, which is
over.
very much the kind of
Can you
shadow
believe
of
this,
that
chat?
spectrum.
Stay
And that's
seething and
represented
coping.
by, the
Cope and
box set
seethe
that
as
you
hard
get
as you
in the first
fucking
time, which
can,
is
chat.
Kroot's Crone Host.
I
And
got
in
to
this set you
play
get,
Darktide with
that
three
leader, the Crone
three
Seer herself,
huge,
alongside some of
awesome
the most
VTuber gals.
used to leading sort of thing.
Because
So you
of
can
my
certainly
knowledge
kind
of
of hold this into the
Warhammer.
Lords of Kane Force, or you could kind of lean into this new kind of shadowy aspect where she's the leader.
Lots of options there as well.
Yeah.
Then.
Because of my knowledge.
So if we have a look at our next reveal, we'll see why.
There's hope for all of you, chat. Did we just see this? There's hope for you, chat. There's hope for you, chat. Bitches must be having amnesia because they forget I'm him. Sorry, what if I had to steal that from you? It's so good. What's the dude with no pistols? Yeah, damn straight you have a chance,
New
chat.
heroes rising in Dawnbringers 5, Shadow of the Crone. Eddie.
You all have a
The
chance.
Crone Seer is the titular character of Book 5 of the Dawnbringer series. Book
And
4
they
is
say
on the way,
Warhammer
will be
doesn't
kind of,
attract women.
Death-themed, and will be all about the kind of fleshy to courts, and that's on its way very soon.
Blessed to
But
be
we follow
walk
very
between
soon after
both
by Book
flesh and
5,
VTuber
which is a
realms.
much more,
Still maidenless.
gritty, low-level, I guess, exploration of the mortal realms. Mostly set in the city of Hammerhall, where the Crone Seer is aiding a team of Age of Sigmar heroes as they root out some of the evil beneath the twin-tailed city. So as well as the Crone Seer, who is a kind of important character, and we get to see why she is one of the big movers and shakers of the lore in the Age of Sigmar.
Yo, look at this badass old lady on the left with the cat with the jewel and the cane knife with the rapier.
So these are agents of Azir.
Hey, Chief, you were saying this in Tier 1. Do you think the cover of this is Scratch and Sniff? God damn you.
And what they do in Hammerhall
Skulls for
and
the
beyond
skull
is
throne,
to root
bricks
out
for the
those kind of chaos
foundation.
cults and,
These are great.
various,
All these models look great.
disreputables that might seek to undermine the cities of Sigmar. So
These would be
in the cities of
amazing D&D
Sigmar
models, yeah.
army, but kind of the low level kind of grunt work, I guess, of rooting out those chaos cults.
I would
that might
100%
pop
take this
under
lady on the left
nose
and make her an
of the
Inquisitor
city.
model. Yeah.
They are joined by a bunch of hangers-on. So you've got Valis, the Keeper, Askian, who is the Stormcast there, and he is one of the guardians of Hammerhall. You can see on his shield there, you've got the symbol of Hammerhall. It's
pretty cool.
We first saw in some of the very early Cities of Sigmar stuff. So he looks after Hammerhall in the realm of fire. And kind of goes along when things get really serious, right? When the agents of Azir need a little bit of storm.
She's 100% Rogue Trader material. That's true. She is 100% Rogue Trader material.
Assassin thief looking character on the top left there, and she obviously brings all the skills that an assassin/thief would bring, which is always very useful. You've got an interesting character, Mistress Varentia. She's the character there with the kind of Siamese-looking cat.
Cool cat.
And she is a spy mistress in Hammerhall, and the way that she is able to do that is that she has lots of little helpers and friends and critters and creatures.
Sorry, that was in mod chat. I had to pull it up.
Collar with that glowing gem there, which looks a little bit like some of the gems that she's got on her person.
He ate with that.
And she's probably got various fleet and flocks of those little creatures that she can use to spy in various places around the city and beyond. And of course, there's a Gryph-hound in there as well. So Balthus, the Gryph-hound, Valius's loyal assistant ward. So not one, but two little pets in there to go with Callus and Tull. And this is really exciting.
Ricky, would you
Callus and
consider
Tull,
a VTuber
are
meme stream
two
with
kind of really
Matara,
fun,
like how you did the
interesting
40k
characters
memes
that,
video
especially
with
if
her,
you've
but
been following
roles
the Blacklight
flipped?
books and animations,
I don't know.
you
She's in the
familiar
chat
with.
right now. Ask her
They
yourself.
definitely give you a kind of mortal eye view of the mortal
Matara, what are
realms,
your thoughts?
and kind of someone to explore the.
Do you want to
the city
educate?
of Hammerhall particularly. And in this Dawn
I
Bridge
can't
top
legally
five,
do
we'll
like
see
half
them
the
in
big
action once we
memes.
get up to across the board, every single one of
You
these
know,
is a
inside
really
jokes
lovely miniature as
in
well,
like the
so
VTuber
kind of
community
nodding a
though
little
that
bit
I have
to
to understand would
the
not
style
be
we
that
saw in
funny.
things like Curse
Or
City.
sorry,
So if you
would be
started
very
a kind of
funny and
collection
not be
of
that bad.
Age of Sigmar characters and just lovely fantasy miniatures, right? That kind of exist in the mortal realms. These are great additions.
Ever since playing Hollow Cure, I've already figured out an insane
there is a new novel on the way
level
as
of
well.
lore.
So, they already featured in a couple of novels already.
Oh, yeah,
and
there is a
there's
new
more
novel. Oh,
on
hell
the way
yeah.
In Callus and Toll, where we get to see
Maybe
them
we
in
will get some
Hammerhall
Black
getting
Library
to,
stuff then.
what they do best, uncovering chaos cults and general swashbuckling.
Lovely stuff. Should we see the next reveal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on, manifesting 40k. That's not 40k. That's not 40k. Oh, it's Underworlds. I mean, there's like 5 of you guys that actually play Underworlds, but the minis still look good. Oh, the amount of people in chat that are saying what's Underworlds just is so, oh man. Listen, they look good. They look good, all right?
Zondara's Gravebreakers bringing some love to the Death Gorge there. This is a new Death
Yeah,
for Warhammer.
a lot of
Underworlds.
40k
Anybody
stuff
would
is a
like
bit
these.
So this is
iffy,
a really
and
fun
they're going
premise
really
for
hard in
Warband,
the
because
fantasy
effectively,
stuff,
at its heart,
and the
doesn't look
fantasy
like
stuff
him.
does look
Bear with
good.
me. This is a love story.
Underworlds, you
So,
meet new minis to
Zondara
kit back.
is,
You see,
the
that's the
necromancer
funny part.
wizard
So
character that you can see in the
many
center there, and her love
people
has been
just
cursed,
buy Underworld stuff and
in
like
the realm of
like
beasts.
Sigmar
There's
stuff
loads
to
of
kit
cases
bash
going
into
around. Same with
40k.
everyone, every second person
Like
is cursed.
I don't know about you, chat, but the guys on the 2 on the left and the far right, these 2 and then this guy over here would make great poxwalkers.
Monster character there. She is seeking.
The one in the middle is a bit
cure
too
for that.
fancy,
and she thinks that the
but they
cure
would
can be
make great
found somewhere
poxwalkers.
in the vast graveyards of the realm of beasts. So using a mix of
So, like, yeah.
necromantic,
Would the middle guy be
Gurish
GSC?
magic, she has raised a team of zombies.
It needs more of that Gene Stealer like.
graves across the
I
realm
don't
of beasts to
know.
try
It doesn't
and
quite
find
have it
magical
for me.
cures, amulets and things.
Every
to,
model's a Gene Stealer if you
cure
try hard
her
enough.
lost love. What that gives you in Underworld's Warband is a really interesting mix of models.
Yeah, too
and
much
also some
hair.
very
Well, you can remove
interesting,
you can change the head
mix
out.
of abilities and things for gaming.
Middle guy is a
purposes.
cultist
So,
model.
right at the
Yeah,
heart of
middle guy would be a
Warband,
chaos
you have
cultist.
a
Yeah, I can see that.
necromancer / Gurish wizard, and then you've also got a powerful monster character, and that's backed up with some zombies, which.
Yeah, I don't know what I would use the
they're
dog
not
in the
gonna
back for.
win any,
Maybe like a
awards themselves, but they give
Drukhari
you a bit of extra muscle to kind of grab
beast
objectives and
or
things.
something. I don't really know what you would
Zombie
use it
henchmen,
for.
Absolutely. And
Wolfen?
You can also kind of bolster them
No,
with
you need the
various
power
magic
armor.
as well. So they're a little bit tougher. They hit a bit harder maybe than your basic death
Chaos
zombie,
Spawn?
because these are also empowered with a little bit of Gurish Zeon as well. So
I mean, Spawn is the easy one. Because Spawn is just like the thing you do for anything that's like slightly larger than 32 millimeter.
Miniatures that you can paint up in some interesting ways. So and showcasing as well. I think
Maybe
one of
you
the
could
things
make like a
about,
fancy Chaos
Underworlds,
Wolf
which is,
or a
most
Thunder
of the
Wolf,
big
maybe.
factions now
I
are
don't
kind of
know.
ticked off.
It's
So you've
I got
your
nothing.
Kind of humans and your Seraphim
The minis
and
look
Chaos,
good.
And we're now getting to explore some
You know
of the
what? They
kind of
look
weird and
good.
wonderful
It's
corners
just
of the mortal realms.
it's not
with
what
some kind of
we're
left
here
field
for.
Warbands that maybe you didn't expect to see.
Yeah, which is great.
That can add some exciting mechanics to the game as well. So it's exciting across the board, really.
Yeah, really good stuff. Lovely.
Yeah.
Should we do the next one?
Let's do it.
Manifest, 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 manifest. Oh, it's Horus Heresy. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! Are these the fucking Solar Exilia? No way, dude! Oh! Oh! Oh, these look so good! These look so good! Plastic Malcadors. Plastic Malcadors, chat. Plastic fucking Malcadors, dude. Oh, the guard fans in here are creaming themselves. The Guard fans are creaming themselves right now.
Humanity's finest mortal troops, the
Oh,
Solar
no.
Auxilia, and some all-new plastic.
Oh, the Guard
Big,
fans
big
are losing it.
This is an absolutely enormous
It's
release
massive.
of
The
plastic
Sentinel
kits
looks
for the
so
Horus Heresy.
good.
This is the largest release of plastic kits. we've seen
Chat, if you're
since
unfamiliar,
the launch
Solar
of the new edition
Auxilia
of
are
Horus
the
Heresy,
Imperial Guard that
with all
defend
the Postman
Terra.
stuff, and almost the entire
They are the best of the Imperial Guard. They defend Sol, the Sol solar system.
Wave of plastics. And it's very,
They're like
on screen right now.
Like out of the Imperial
and let's
Guard,
dive
these
into
guys are
some
like
of these miniatures because
the
they are
custodians of
phenomenally cool,
guardsmen.
very detailed,
Not in terms of
and
genetic,
far
but just
easier
like their
to
training,
together
their
and collect
gear.
than they were previously when they were available.
Oh,
in resin.
look at those
The team has done
minis,
a great
dude!
job
That
of,
mixture of like
updating
a little
some
bit of like
already very
diesel
cool
punk
resin designs
and those
plastics,
helmets.
and in the mix, they've added in loads of options and customizability.
Oh.
and, different ways that you can put these.
Ricky, your
together. So
manifestations
kick
work
off
because
with
my friend
the
will be
light
absolutely
rifle section.
thrilled.
These
Thank
are
you.
your,
Let's go.
Basic troopers for the Solar Auxilia.
Oh.
And the Solar Auxilia have an interesting place in the
They
Horus
look
Heresy because,
great.
against the Space Marine,
And they got a new Russ.
but the Space Marines alone are not able to kind of conquer the entire galaxy. So when the Emperor set
Yeah,
out
wait,
the
Hex,
Great
you got a good
Crusade
point. Look at them
identified that
thighs.
Even though you've got hundreds of thousands of Space
All
Marines,
these dudes'
the galaxy is a
legs
very,
are
very big
huge.
place. So you need some Auxilia to go with them. You need some backup. So
These dudes
Solar
are
Auxilia
chunky.
Literally is.
Has some
Auxilia
thickness
from
to
the solar
them.
system. That's where the name comes from. So they were attached on to the Space Marine forces to give them extra manpower. But as the Crusade evolved, the Solar Auxilia
plastic
became a
Malcador
byproduct
too.
For, a byword for.
Oh,
for
God,
elite
Guard
mortal
fans.
troops.
Oh.
So, other than
My
the Space
jorts
Marines,
are
they
pretty
seen as the
creamed
most
right now, I'm not
competent
gonna
troops, in the armies of mankind. So in the wider
I
Imperial
just run
army,
these
the Solar
guys as
Auxilia
infantry
kind of
squads. I don't
looked
even
upon
give a
as
shit.
These are the best a mortal can get without being elevated to the status of kind of post-human in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
usually the
void
Space
suits
Marine.
are insane.
They are given the best weapons that the Imperium can muster en masse. So
Chat,
there are millions
I
of
have to
these
stand
guys
here
out
until my
spread
boner
across,
goes
the
away.
Great Crusade.
I can't
lots of
move.
regiments,
I'm stuck here.
in the wake of the Great Crusade.
Like
kind of modeled
my
themselves
my
upon the
I
Solar
am
Auxilia as well.
throbbing
So
right
every
now.
legion is backed up by.
If I didn't have a
hosts of
noise
troops
gate
that
on
look
right
like
now,
these,
you'd hear like
as well as there
you
being
hear like a
plenty of
pulse, like
Crusade
the
Crusade
Bloodborne
forces
hearts
that,
in
were
Mikolash's
also backed up
castle.
with loads of Solar Auxilia troops. And then when
Jesus
the Horus
Christ.
turned against the Emperor, about half of the Solar Auxilia,
The B in
just like
Bricky
Space
stands for bricked up.
fell with him and decided to kind of back his play to be the new Emperor of mankind. So you can play these either as
Like how
royalists
chat is
or
just
as
it's just
a
like,
Peter.
huh?
The last
While
rifle
also
section here
saying
represents your
understandable.
basic troopers. They have got las guns and bayonets. The bayonets look particularly ferocious. You can see those on a few of those.
Hey,
They look
McGump,
like
thanks
they
for the
was,
prime. No, Gregory, aside not to go to LVO this year. I'm having a good time here, though.
Up against the Space Marine, you will need a lot of these guys.
Hey, Stragon Kidding for the prime also.
If you are looking to build an army of these for the Horus Heresy and you want to go infantry heavy, you can put an awful lot of Solar Auxilia las.
And
sections
Hood
into your
Deathstroke,
army.
you too.
The rules for these already exist, so you
Oh,
can
these are
already find them
good,
in.
though.
in
These are
some of the
actually
books that
great.
accompanied The release of
I'm actually
the,
really stoked with
the
these.
Darkness box set.
Plus, that's also a brand new
but
Lehman
the key
Russ.
thing really is that up to this point they were available in resin,
Which,
is
like, the old Russ kit's
less
fine, but it's
useful
getting a
material
little
to work with
dated.
plastic. It takes a bit longer to put your army together. It's more expensive. These are going to mean that
I
you
still
can
dropped my phone.
reasonably build entire armies of Solar Auxilia if you want to, which is very cool.
Translate
Loads of
text.
options in there as well. I'm sure you guys are already taking a look. The Sergeant is really cool. He's got power fists and plasma pistols.
I was gonna call the pervert.
There's kind of banners and stuff in there as well. But this is, again, arguably the least exciting of all the kits that's on the way. There's loads of cool upgrades and things for them as well. This is the tactical command section. So you can see in the mix there.
Oh,
you've got Vox,
okay.
You've got kind of
Chat,
company banners.
command
and things like
squad.
that. You've got some power
Command
weapons,
squad.
plasma pistols.
Command squad or
so
platoon
these
squad.
Are relatively well equipped by human standards, right? So like
Brand new commander
and it's just
platoon
good, right?
squad.
Because they have to go up.
Even
against
have the
things like
banner.
Space Marines. So you can imagine these guys having to hold the line against things like charging world eaters.
Hey,
and stuff like that.
Frostbite and Alanthar. Thanks for the prize, both of you. I appreciate
Through weight
it.
of numbers and through grit and steel, they might just see it to the other side of the battle. And there's something about them that you kind of want to root for because they are closer to humans certainly than the Space Marines and things they go up against.
Yeah.
There are a lot of vehicles
Oh,
on the
dude.
way for for these guys. So this is the Ethon Heavy Sentinel, and you can see there that it comes with loads of weapon options. So you've got a range of different missiles you can put on the side of it. You've also got a range of different main cannons you can put on there as well. Loads of choices.
Dude.
Multi-lasers, heavy flamers.
This
melter.
chicken,
There's a
though,
Volkite in there as well,
as
which
an
is my personal
armored
favorite.
sentinel.
Basically, anytime you can put Volkite on something,
Put it on.
you're going to choose Volkite. It's just the best.
Yeah.
It's not technically the best in game.
You have like
I like to imagine the noise
there's a
takes
flamer on the left, auto
the
cannon on the
really
left,
and this is,
plasma
sort of a
cannon. Oh, it's a
forerunner of
Volkite,
the
but you could
Sentinel
paint it with a little bit of
design you see
blue.
in Warhammer 40,000. It's
The
much
missiles
more
on the
sort of
side.
industrial
He
looking.
is kind
These
of
would have been
goofy looking, but
mass-produced
he's
in
like
there, thousands,
that fun
sent out
old
alongside
school
the
diesel punk
Horus
30K
forces,
version
allowing them to kind
of silly
constantly
looking. You know, like he
support
does
as they
look
kind of
silly,
wave it off
but
into the Great Crusade.
I kind of like it.
Certainly not a match for something.
It's like
a
good
Dreadnought,
goofy. Yeah, it's like good goofy.
Or again, much like the troops underneath it, would be outnumbered.
I kinda like it.
Dreadnoughts in a
Hey,
firefight.
you know,
So
in
hopefully the weight
fairness,
of number again
in
is
fairness,
gonna, win
the
in that
old,
fight.
the
Lots of
brand
lovely
new
little
armored
touches in
sentinel
there
they
that
just
are
came out
reminiscent
with
of some of the
is
latest
very
Sentinel
good
designs
looking
as well.
anyway. So even if you don't
building
like
to
this,
that
that's
idea that
fine.
Lots of the things that you see during the Horus Heresy are the origin of some of the things that we know and are very familiar with in Warhammer 40,000. There are loads of tanks on the way.
What is
probably
that?
The most common amongst them,
Dracosan?
the Dracosian transport. Unlike the Rhinos of the Space Marines, the Dracosian does a few more things for you. So you could pack a lot of troops into this, and because it also has to kind of function as a mobile fire base, it does add quite a lot to your army.
This is
Loads
a
of
good
options in the
tank.
next
It has a
as well.
demolisher cannon on the front.
Pintle mounted, you can either have. Heavy
So it's
flamers, you can have multi-lasers.
an
But
old
the main reason
higher
is
tech
that
chimera
demolisher cannon on the
with
front,
a
right? So it's
demolisher
nice
cannon
big
on the front.
siege-breaking demolisher cannon to even the odds.
Replace the
Your,
Thunder Warriors
little
to the
troopers
Thunder
need to go up
Thighs.
against
Don't
the big
worry,
unit of
the
Space
Thunder
Marines.
Warriors have
Always
very
helpful
much already
if,
been
3 or 4
replaced.
of them have been blown to bits before your plucky troops have to bayonet charge into a unit of Blood Angels or something. There's a new Lehman Russ on the way. So this is a Heresy era Lehman Russ. Very reminiscent of the Lehman Russes that you see in
Oh,
Warhammer
that
40,000.
Russ
Absolutely nothing stopping
looks
you as well.
so
good.
good.
Or use some of the bits
Oh,
that
with
Warhammer
the
40,000
with
for,
the Hunter
like the
killer
weapons
missile
and
strapped
loadouts
on the
and,
top left.
the crew have been designed
And the
specifically with the idea that
and
this
you've got
works
the las
alongside
cannon
your
here
Solar Auxiliary
with the
force,
tank and the
you've got all of the different weapon options
my
available to you. So,
god.
the Lehman
Oh
Russ
my
Strike
god!
Comes with the Vanquisher. You've got battle cannon, twin auto cannon, and twin.
The
las cannon,
detail
and a
is
variety of
so
different
good.
mounted options as well with things like hunter killer missiles and.
I know you,
flamers
Bricky. I'm
and
gonna
stuff.
buy that.
You've
Oh
also got
yeah, I'm
the
buying
brutal
this.
looking dozer blade,
I could always.
and
I'm a
you've got
guard
forward
player,
las cannon
bitch.
for
I can
offensive.
always use
And
another
again,
Russ.
A little bit more maybe industrial.
I
maybe
can
kind of
always
mass-produced,
use
than
another
some of
Russ.
The later Lehman Russes, and again, this thing would have been rolled out in its thousands as the kind of workhorse tank of the Imperial Army. So, whereas in Warhammer 40,000, you certainly see squadrons of these. In the time of the Horus Heresy, you would have had whole battlefields.
you have like
full
10
of
Russ
these
tanks?
rolling forward.
Maybe. Oh, we don't have
battles
side
like Talon and
sponsons.
things like
Good
that, where you
point.
had entire
There are no
companies of
side
these, hundreds
sponsons.
rolling across the kind of.
We might need
enormous
we might need to 3D print some
kind of
side
apocalyptic
sponsons for
side
this bad boy.
battlefields of the Horus Heresy. We've seen some of that in Legions Imperialis, of course, where you can kind of actually have hundreds of these on the battlefield. But there is something cool about having the bigger tank as well, and still putting a lot of them on the battlefield. And all of that stuff we've just seen comes together in the Solar Auxilia battle group. So this is very much like the kind of army boxes we've seen for
That's
Age
good
of
stuff.
Darkness and things like that. And all comes together. If you want to kind of kickstart a Solar Auxilia battle group, you can pick up this and it gives you a good starting point. It's certainly not a full army because, as we were saying, the Solar Auxilia, you can have an awful lot of them, right? So you can have hundreds of troops on the battlefield if you want, but certainly gives you a very good starting point. And
You can swap the
much
demo
like
cannon on the
lots of other
transport,
things in the Horus
Bricky.
Heresy,
You
apply
can,
these
but
into
it doesn't mean you
force.
could
So
run
if
it
you've
as an
got a,
actual transport really
Space
for
Marine
like
force,
40k
you can
stuff.
quite reasonably decide to
It looks a little bit
bolt a few
too
of these auxiliary
big
on.
to be like chimera sized, you
But
know?
there is something fun about
It's
just
pretty though.
lots of mortal troops.
Yeah.
But that's not all. There is more. There's more on the way for the Solar Auxilia. So those of you who are very familiar with the Horus Heresy rules will know that the Lehman Russ has got more options than that.
There's more.
We couldn't quite pack every single weapon option on.
There's a
single
second
frame,
Russ.
So there is an alternate.
There's a
version
with
as
with
well,
a
which
with
is
a
the Assault Tank.
dozer
And this
blade.
one generally speaking, is the kind of short range.
The
but more
chode
brutal
cannon
version
is
of the
back.
Lumen Russ.
You're right.
And the main difference really
The
is the main
chode
battle
cannon
and
returns.
some of the different options you get for the pintle mount.
Just play
so
30K,
Demolisher,
Bricky?
which is
No
your
one
kind of
plays 30K.
classic close-range siege weapon. You've got a big plasma
Come on
cannon,
now.
and you've got a Volkite cannon in there as well, which is obviously what I'm going to go with. It's going to be the Volkite,
Yeah.
right? This is a devastating short-range weapon version of the Lehman Russ, and interchangeable as well with the other one too, so you can kind of mix the kits together if you wanted to. The Velataris Storm section is a really fun addition as well. These are the elite, kind of more heavily armored version of the Solar Auxilia.
Oh, those guys look cool.
The unit
They have
composition
Volkites?
you can see on the screen.
Did
there
humans
is
run
fully kitted
Volkites?
out with Volkite, so this is
Oh,
your
shit.
kind of grating anti-infantry.
I didn't know they
version.
did.
So,
I thought that stuff was too
an awful
chunky
lot of
for
firepower
humans.
coming out of that squad, so you can imagine squads of 10 and 20 of these piling out of Drakosians and kind of unleashing a huge amount of firepower into things.
Among Us!
You do need a lot of firepower to take down the things they have to go up against.
Among Us
you probably want
helmets.
a few of these in the mix.
Sorry, chat. I've
worth noting about
ruined
this
it for
unit,
you.
can also
They've
use
got Among
axes,
Us helmets.
Which gives you a
I've
little bit
ruined
of
it
close
for
combat
you.
punch
Yeah.
into the mix as well. There
You
is
can't
something,
unsee it now.
endearing, I suppose, about a human that has been given like a big heavy
Paint
suit of
them
armor,
red.
and then they're looking across the battlefield at these 7 or 8 foot tall superhuman warriors they need to go up against, and then their commander hands them an axe and goes, "Can I have a gun?" He's like, "No, you get an axe.
Take this.
Have a great time." It's quite a good axe, you know. It's powered and all the rest of it. You can chop through stuff. But you've got to respect that, I think, in a
Absolutely.
trooper if they're willing to go toe-to-toe with a Space Marine armed with only...
Paint them and call them the Lethal
sturdy,
Company,
powered
Bricky.
axe.
I'll paint them orange.
But again, a really lovely, flexible kit. Lots of interchangeability between some of these kits as well. So things like arms and heads and back banners and stuff like that, you can swap and change between them, much like you can with the Legion kit for the Space Marines, where you can kind of swap and change between lots of those armor marks and things.
Bricky, this shit is why we bully you. Yeah.
And then last up, one of the bigger hitters for the Solar Auxilia, the Malkador Heavy Tank. So this is a kind of one-up on your Lehman Russ with even more firepower.
Okay, so the Malkador is a specific Forge World model, chat. I would highly recommend not buying the Malkador too soon, because it probably will go to Legends.
And again, you can have quite a lot of these in your force.
They gave us plastic Leviathan and Contemptor Dreadnoughts and immediately Legends them. So be careful.
Take down monsters. Whatever is missing in your force, you can add into this with a huge variety of different weaponry. So you've got battle cannons and las cannons and demolisher cannons and heavy flamers and different sponson options for either close range anti-infantry or longer range anti-tank support. Whatever you need, basically, the Malkador can kind of fill that gap in your army. And again, you can quite happily fit 2 or 3 of these into your force if you wanted to go kind of tank heavy and go lean in that direction. So loads of really good stuff on the way. And all of that stuff is on its way very soon. And it looks phenomenal as well. It's
great,
a really cool army.
Looks fantastic.
Wait.
Oh, lovely stuff.
It's almost
amazing releases.
10.
Any highlights for you, Eddie?
I'm excited about Callus and Toll, I think, actually.
Yeah,
I
that
like
does
those
look
two.
great.
Are we done?
To painting up some new stuff, but I think there's some really good stuff for all the games.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Kroot as well, I think.
Yeah, they look great.
They look very cool, kind of bolted onto a Tau army, but I think looking forward to seeing what people do with entire armies of Kroot.
Yeah, and that's half the...
And that's just half of them. Yeah, there's loads more on the way.
That's it.
The Solar Auxilia launch is going to be phenomenal as well.
Oh dear.
The thing about that I'm quite excited about is that
no send off.
The rules have been available, but
no final
most
send off of like a final model.
Space Marine, but this adds like a whole extra dimension. So all of a sudden, even if you're a Space Marine player, you go, okay, so what happens if I know I'm going to go up against loads of Solar Auxilia? I'm going to have some anti-infantry stuff. So all of a sudden, your decision of like
I get it. You know, they do one of everything. You know, for each individual thing. But I kind of expected. 40K is the biggest game by a fat margin, so like I expected at least one more 40K thing.
Well, that's all we've got time for, folks. Speaking of which,
Oh.
hope you enjoyed getting a bit of a peek at all of those fantastic releases. As always, a huge, great big thank you to Notley for moderating for us. Huge, great big thank you to our producer Raf for getting on the crack of dawn with us and pushing the buttons, making it all happen. And a thank you to you, Eddie, for taking us through all those awesome releases. As always, you can catch up on all the releases that you've seen this morning, today, tonight, wherever you might be, on the Warhammer community website. And we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Well, Well, chat. I mean, we saw some good stuff. You know, like the stuff we did see was good, but I kind of was hoping for a bit more. Like the Kroot is awesome. Like, you know, hey, Tau, huge ups for you guys, Tau. Hype as fuck, stoked as hell for you, awesome. New Mandrakes, love it, love it. Solar Auxilia, also awesome, love it. I could have gone with at least one more 40k reveal. Like one more 40k reveal of some kind. The main reason I say this is because Orcs, Stody, CSM, and Tau are all coming up very soon, and we just got Tau. And then we got Drukhari. I expect they kind of hyped up, you know, the Custodes models and stuff, and this is mostly 40k. No, it wasn't. It was two things of 40k. It was Kill Team and 40k, and then there was Sigmar and Kill Team Sigmar, and then Underworlds, and then Horus Heresy, which is 30k. I don't know. I don't know. I would have like everything that we had was pretty good, but I liked a little more, you know? We got a little more. Oh yeah, no Necromunda. Wait, good point. No Necromunda at all. And no Old World. That's true. No Old World or Necromunda. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. There must be another reveal soon. No, not now. Maybe sometime later in the future. I don't know. That is a little strange. The most recent set of reveals, the other set of reveals, the ones with Imhotep and Asmodai and Belial and stuff, that one had more meat than this one did, and this is LVO. Huh. I don't know. I guess I kind of expected a bit more. Because it's LVO, you know, like it's last LVO, there was so much more. It was like, it was the Lion for one. And then there's like, what was it? The Desolation Marines was part of it. And then there was a couple other things. There was like four reveals or something like that. There was more last LVO. Actually, you know what? Let me look this up. Let me look this up. LVO 2023 reveals. Nope, that's 1 hour ago. I said 2023, asshole. Oh yeah. Wait. So, so last LVO we had the Brutalis Dreadnought and the Desolation Marines and a Primaris Lieutenant Lamau, and then there was the Vashtor box with a brand new Azrael as well. So there's a whole box here. And then they had the Kill Team, which was, of course, it was the Arbites versus the Eldar Corsairs, which were both first time revealed. And then you had Heresy stuff. I guess there was less Heresy stuff. Yeah, there was more. Yeah, there was more. Plus, didn't they reveal 10th edition also in last year? Wasn't 10th edition a whole thing? Like, didn't they drop that? You know, I would have liked one more reveal. Would have liked one more reveal. That's all. That's what I would have been happy. One more reveal. Oh, was that Adepticon? Adepticon was the Lion. It was Adepticon that was the Lion in 10th. Well, still, even with that, this still seemed like it had more stuff than this LVO. Last LVO, I think, actually, like, objectively had more stuff. I would have wanted to see. You know, I would have just liked a little bit more variety for some more people. I would have liked that custodian model they've been showing off, and maybe like that orc model they were showing off, and that's about it. Just a little more for people, because at the moment, if you play 40K right now, you are only happy if you are 3 of the like 20 factions. You're happy for Guard, but not even for 40K Guard. You're happy for Conversion Guard, and then Drukhari and Kroot, and that's it. So, like, you know, a little more would have been nice. I feel a little I feel a little bit like underwhelmed. At least in terms of spread. Maybe it's a little different. Maybe because the Kroot revealed like 4 new Kroot kits. You could count that as technically a similar amount of stuff reveal, but it's all for the same faction. So, and they only showed off half a kill team box, not even the a little more. I am a little whelmed. Call me whelmed. I would have liked a little more. Also, yeah, nothing about the balance. Well, they wouldn't have done anything about the balanced status slate. I wouldn't have done anything about the balanced status slate. Yeah, I definitely feel like there should have been at least one more showing. At least one. But hey, here we are. You know, here we are. So it's you know, I mean, if you're one of the 3 factions that got stuff, then it's awesome. Like, hey, Tau players right now are fucking eating. They're fucking eating, but everyone else is kind of whelmed. So I don't know. Like a little reveal would have been nice, but that's all right. That's all right. It happens. You know. Hey, Solar Auxilia, huge, love it. Mandrakes, awesome. Kroot, stoked for you guys. Happy with that kind of stuff. But that's about that. Oh well. Well, it's all right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe at some point we can you know, get a little bit more in the next big reveals or whatever it kind of goes out. Reveal was short but sweet. Would have liked more proper 40K reveal. You know, it was an hour long, but I feel like they spent a little bit too long on a few things, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, no Codex teasers either. No Codex teasers at all. A little strange on that one too. Hey, I am happy they only showed off half the Kroot range. That's really badass. Though I'm a little bit, call me maybe a little pessimistic or annoying, but it's a little unfortunate that they showed off half the Kroot range, but they didn't. But it's like half the Kroot range, like not even new Vespids. Like, come on now. Not even new Vespids, not even any of the new other Auxilias that are like really good and we never talk about. Tau Codex tease was there. No, you saw the artwork on the cover. You did. I was referring to like some like internal details, not just the cover art. New Vespids are rumored to be coming as well. Are they? They're supposed to be coming in Kill Team. Well, that is cool, but like I said, it's not in this reveal. It was not in this reveal. Yeah, where's our psychic bear? Where's our psychic bear? Tau have a fucking psychic bear as an auxiliary, and they don't have a model for it. It's a psychic bear. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. Why don't they have one? You're right, it's an owl bear. It's not even a bear, it's an owl bear. Oh, damn it. No, so, I mean, hey, it's cool that there's things coming, but it wasn't revealed during this thing. So I'm a little whelmed. I'm a little whelmed. If you're a Tau player, you are stoked as fuck. Awesome, love it. But I'm a little whelmed. I would have liked a little, at least 1 or 2 more reveals would have been nice. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe, what's the next major thing? Is it Adepticon coming up next? We'll do another reveal when that happens. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's happening up. What's up next? Felonids for Guard 2. Mods, kill that man for like 5 minutes. All right. Adepticon is in late March. All right. That's good then. That should be good. We'll talk about that in there. You missed LVO for this? No, I missed LVO because I didn't want to play an LVO. I can't do that damn hotel again. But no, more so just the trip. I did enough traveling recently. I'd rather not have another major trip to be very tiring. Anywho, that's it for me, chat. Thank you everyone very, very much for watching with me. Even though I was only a little bit whelmed, I still enjoyed doing it with all of you. That is the reason why it's so fun, is because I do it together with all of you. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow night. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? I don't know.